When my kids actually ask me about what's my job and all, I will just share with him it's just like helping people put their hand together. I'm Sarah Ang. I'm 38 this year, and I'm an embalmer and also a funeral director. My dad passed away when I was actually 19. It's after when he passed on, right? The newspaper start to actually have articles of him like, the casket king passed away. Then I get to know that he's actually quite famous in the industry. This whole industry actually is very male dominated. Back then, it's like my mom was actually a very nice lady, and then at that time, my mom is the only one that is taking over the business. I was quite worried somebody would bully her in the industry. So I actually tried to help her on the work. When I was doing funeral directing, I have met a lot of male embalmer that actually handle female patient. I don't feel good, if my loved one actually being handled by a male embalmer, because they will be naked. That's the point whereby I tell my husband, I say, I think it's time that I want to actually learn embalming and be one of the few female embalmer in Singapore. Back then, I was very curious and I'm very anxious on helping the family. So I was actually trying to tighten the shirt. One of the uncle just hit my hand off and said that, female are dirty, don't touch. And I was being asked to arrange another male colleague to come over to handle the funeral because they were shocked. They feel that female can't handle funeral. I would say last time back in the old days, the men, they actually look down on our industry. They don't want us to be involved. They don't think that we can actually handle better than them. Definitely it's gotten better now, especially when more female and younger people are joining the whole industry. Like for my team, we actually make out of all the younger female to actually work as an embalmer. It's only years after years we try to spread awareness, female can also do as well as the male funeral directors. I guess when people found out about me, they are actually quite interested. I think seeing a woman in a male dominated place can be somewhat inspiring and empowering to other women. Because we have quite a lot of mummies in the office, so sometimes their kids, they don't have a place to actually put them in, so colleagues will actually help to take care of them in the office. So now we actually have a room for them to actually let them play around, like a playroom.
What is your tip for embalming somebody?
Normally I will not think much, or just want to make sure that I do a good job and make sure that the last part of it is well, for the family. That's all I think about. When my kids actually ask me about what's my job and all, I will just share with him it's just like helping people put their hand together. I never really go in depth into telling them what's the whole job about. So I actually embalm a few the people that I know. We try not to have any attachment while doing embalming, and sometimes we just break down after embalming. So during the embalming, we'll just make sure that we have to do it well, make sure that they are well embalmed and presentation is well. And that's the part about we cannot have any attachment. Sometimes it can be quite hard to actually not have any feelings or emotions for some cases. I have a case that the father actually called me, and it's actually the third miscarriage over the years. So that's the point where I was shocked. I shared with my husband, and yet we still meet the family, meet the father actually, and handle the whole bereavement. When I received the call from the father, I was in shock, because that is the third time I received a call over the years. And then first thing he shared with me is, Sarah, my wife had a miscarriage again. And I was like, okay, which hospital? I get all the information. I said, I'll meet you there. So I was quite shocked, and then he shared with me like, you know, he never expected, like, because it was actually, the baby was actually in the third trimester already. Yeah, but it happened again. I was a bit affected back then, but I keep telling myself, you know, I have to actually be professional to face the family, to make sure that, you know, to let them know that I'm ready to actually help the family on the whole bereavement. I started to imagine how the parents actually have to go through, you know, what they have to go through, and you know, how they're going to handle after the whole situation.
What advice do you have for other women who are interested in this industry?
Don't come, don't join. No, I'm just joking. They have to be physically and mentally prepared. Like, you know, the job is not as glamorous as it is. They have to be very committed, I would say, with the job. It can happen like, maybe you have some plans at night or dinner plans, and you can't, you have to cancel it because of the job. So these are things that, you know, they have to be ready for. Thank you for watching this video. Let us know your thoughts in the comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.